is mine. It's still in Dad's name, but am I live yet? Yes, I'm live.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hang on, I'm gonna turn up your audio a bit here, because
We back. We're doing complicated microtech things today, aren't we?
okay. Let's see here. Everyone see me okay? People are starting to get in here. Take it away, Dogstar. Introduce yourself.
All right. As you already mentioned, business partner, today we're going to work more on circuits and stuff like this, so you have a closer look on what he is doing there. We are doing probably lighting and circuit boards, flashiness, probably the animation, isn't it?
Yep, it's a flasher circuit.
And we are going to put that into what part of the station I have forgotten.
It's this is the top part here. It's going to go right here. See, I already pre-cut the circuit board, which is going to be glued right there. So all the circuits going right there on that.
All right. As you already know, we're doing the Deep Space Nine station from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. It has a little defined attached onto it. Everything is painted, show accurately, as well as lit up, show accurate, and as the customer requested, we are going to deliver. If you want to get the Pro model like this, go ahead and call us up or visit our website, or go ahead and just ask any old question in the chat. I'm going to answer them for you the moment I get the chance to it, which should be instantly, because I should have gotten the notification by now that we're live, which I didn't, but give it a second.
Well, people are in here.
Live, yes. I can see it, we're live. All right, if you have any kinds of questions, go ahead. I'm going to answer them to you. And if not, we're just going to keep talking like always, and you just listen and tune in and chill a bit.
Yeah, sit back, relax, have your popcorn ready.
And let us know, do you want us to bring music into the stream so you can just basically chill out and watch us build the model? Or do you want it to be as static as it is already and just watch the model? Let us know if we should introduce some music, chill wave into the streams. Would be nice to know.
Yeah, chill out, will you?
I'm not. Leave me alone.
Okay, so I got the circuit board here, and it's already pre-cut, so it'll fit right in the very top here of where just below the control room. And I got a transistor here. This is a 3904 2N3904 transistor, and I got the what's this? This is a LM555 timer, and I have three 10K resistors. Now, I haven't decided on which one of these capacitors to use yet. That's why I got my breadboard here to choose which one I want to use. But no, I'm not going to worry about that right now. And of course, all of my...
Everyone, just be mindful that if you are making a model and you are making circuit boards or lighting in general, be sure to always go with the amount of voltage that the circuit board or the LED actually needs. Otherwise, you will blow a lamp, or if worst case scenario, you could actually start a fire with your model, which you don't want. So always use capacitors or get enough, let's say, LEDs in series so you don't overpower anything. It's not only for safety, but You don't want to waste your money, do you?
Okay, so I'm gonna put the socket here somewhat centralized on here. Well, maybe right here like that, because I'm gonna have the capacitor over here, the transistor, and all the resistors on either side here. So I'm gonna solder this in place first. Try and keep your tip on here nice and clean. I soldered the two corners first to lock it down.
Do we do My Little Pony?
My Little Pony, what?
I would do My Little Pony models. There are kits for that as far as I know.
Oh, you know the model kits, you know, like that Warhammer or robot thing you showed me in your video? Those types of models.
Is it Anthem though?
I don't know. Mostly, most of them, I think it was like Warhammer or something like that.
Yeah, Warhammer has nothing to do with Anthem.
Yeah.
Let us know down below in the comment or the comment section in this live stream what your favorite model is. Is it something Star Trek? Is it something Star Wars? Is it ultra realistic food? The hell do I know? Let us know.
Now, the resistors here, all of them are 10K that I use anyway. Now, to save space, I twist it like that and instead of putting it down this way on it, I put it down lengthwise. Now, another thing you got to remember, the little notch on the front of this socket, you got to remember on the left hand of the notch, I guess this way so you can see it, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is positive, 1 is negative or ground. Now for the first resistor, I'm going to go between pin 6 and 7. So I just need to get that in. And then just have this rolled down. Clip off the excess. And as usual, save it. Do not throw it out, because you will be thanking yourself for not doing that, because it's so useful. All of these pins are all reusable. They are not garbage. I mean, literally, when it comes to model making, those things, and you're building a circuit, those are gold. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Do you think that'll work? Do you think that'll melt? No. This.
Did you actually just try to use a hot glue gun?
Yeah, I was going to use the hot glue gun to melt the solder. I don't think that works. I'm going to move the hot glue gun out of my sight so I don't keep picking it up. Okay, so this goes...
Let's all be honest here. Let's all be honest. Hot glue and duct tape are mankind's best inventions ever.
Now we go from...
For this particular task, it's not very useful.
Now this...
Remember when I ordered myself a fountain pin, a Japanese-made fountain pin with a 16-karat gold-plated tip? So I ordered that, and I got the ink today, and I opened the ink up. Jesus, I don't know how to get all of that out. I mean, the thing just exploded in my face, man. I opened
What?
the ink bottle up. And it just went everywhere. As far as I know, my bonsai is part black, part green now. So.
Oh my god. That's not going to hurt your bonsai plants, are they?
If it would be, I would actually be concerned. It doesn't. It doesn't. He's fine. He's fine. Now, the thing is, my parents are going to kill me since I have white balls, and now those white balls are part black because there's so many sprinkles on there. Look like a black unicorn, shit onto it.
Okay. Now, what I just did here is for this resistor, the second one is going from 7 to 8. So it's 6, 7, 7 to 8. Now I got this resistor here. This last one is going to go to pin 3 on the socket. And the other side of this pin is going to be positive to the LED. No, negative to the LED is, I cannot speak. It is not going to the LED. This is going to the transistor.
I swear I can't even. Good question. Remember you're making me the Pegasus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a quick question to it. You know the engine section, you have the engine lights going outward, and then you have 8 little dots all around the engine. So there's a white dot in every engine section, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to light that up as well?
Well, I'm gonna have a look at the TV series on exactly how they lit the Pegasus, and I'm just gonna go by that. If there's no lights on it, then I'm not gonna light it, unless you wanted it lit.
Yeah, I want it lit.
Even if in the TV show they don't have it lit.
Even if yes, I mean on the TV show it is lit.
Okay. Well, I'll double check that for myself. Not that I don't believe you. I don't believe him. Really, I don't believe him.
And you are, and I'm your fucking business partner.
Okay, now put the transistor in. All right. Now, according to my breadboard here, this is a breadboard. That's what that's called. It's for testing your circuits before you actually build them. Okay, now the 10K resistor goes to the center pin on the transistor here. So bend the center pin down.
Make sure not to break anything.
Or burn my fingers.
I don't know what to answer that again. As always. Why would I know what to answer to you?
I don't know.
I mean, that would take the fun out of it, wouldn't it?
Off the excess. Okay. Now I need to put in 2 shunts that have to go from 2 to 6 and 4 to 8 before I get too far ahead of myself here. So now when you turn this upside down, you got to remember everything's reversed. So where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, it's now on the other side. So I got to go 2 to 6 for a shunt. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Two to 6. One, 2, 3, 4 to 8. Not quite long enough. Very nice. I hear the cops coming for you. What's going on? What'd you do?
I did not kill anyone. You can actually hear that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I did not kill anyone, though. At least yet.
This time.
Oh, wait, something's not right here.
So the sirens actually do sound like that. It's not like in Hollywood only.
Wait, what?
The sirens. They actually do sound like that in Germany. It's not like a Hollywood thing.
I don't get exactly what you're trying to tell me here.
You know, Hollywood movies, if they're in Europe, the sirens always sound like that.
And they do always sound like this here.
Well, there you go. Okay, now I got shunt to 4 to 8 and 2 to 6. Now, what I need to do here with the breadboard is find out how fast I want the red light LEDs to blink. So, I'm going to hook up my power supply.
Do you have any idea who Tiana Johnson is?
Yes,
Who's that?
my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Would explain why she wrote down in the live chat, "Amazing baby, I'm here."
Yeah.
And then she left again.
Okay, now you can see the LED is on. Now, once I figure out which one of these I'm going to use.
Wait, since when do you have a girlfriend?
What do you mean, why do I have a girlfriend? Because I want a girlfriend.
When? No. When?
Okay, so that's blinking. That's not too bad. Oh, it's a few weeks now since I met her.
Where did you meet her?
On a dating site.
And you know in fact that she's real?
Yep. We've done live, talked live with each other. Okay, so that's blinking at a pretty good rate. That's pretty similar to what I got on my DS9 model. Let me just double check here. See, this is a 100 microfarad. 10 microfarad is way too fast. 10 is way too fast.
That's what you've been up to all this time.
Okay, I'm going to use 100 microfarad because I like that blinking rate. Not too fast, not too slow. Pretty similar to the regular Starship models that I use for their flashing. So 100 microfarad is what I'm using. So now I'm just going to stick this. And I got to see there's a strip here. It says 0 on it. That's negative. That goes to pin 1 on here. So I'm going to put this. I need my reading glasses. I can't see very well.
That's a new one.
Okay, I'm going to put this right here. Actually, I should put it over here because I want this to lay down on its side. Unless I have a smaller 100 microfarad. Hang on. No, it should be fine, I think. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. There we go. That's fine. Okay, so I'll solder that in place. Okay, now, since that's on there, now I'm going to run this negative line here to the negative or the ground over here on pin 1. I'm trying to keep it as flat as I can, though, if I possibly can. Okay. All right. Ground is connected. Now on the positive here, it goes to 2 on the pin.
Jesus Christ, wow, let's make it to understand that, please.
Okay. Get that soldered. right. Now on the breadboard here with the transistor, this pin here goes to the negative of the LED, and this one here goes to the ground, which is pin 1. Yeah, so this in here goes to pin 1. Hang on. Okay, so pin 1 is this one here. So I'm going to go right here. I need too long. There we go. Solder the tips. Or what's called tinning the tips. Okay. This goes to the negative of the LED. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of thicker wire here, 28 gauge, for the positive and negative power. Right down here, positive 8. and -1. Okay, so the power line there is now connected, and I got 2 lines here I need to put in for the LEDs. So I'm going to use green for positive. And let's go brown for negative. Just so I know I can distinguish between power lines and LEDs. Okay, green positive goes to 8. And the negative here goes to this pin off the transistor. There we go. Final thing to do, put this on. Now you see there's a little notch on this in here. It has to go the same notch on the socket.
Amazing.
Try and keep it down as I can. Make sure there isn't anything touching that shouldn't be touching. Okay, let's do a test.
Don't make any mistake. Be sure to not mess this up. You don't want to mess up your soldering, do you?
No.
I completely cleaned my car today. It was quite some work, to be honest.
Okay, I need to solder the tips on here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh! Look at that. First try. Working.
Did you just call me something bad?
There we go. Now the circuit is now ready for installation.
Storm.
This can go
Alright,
back
I'm
here.
going to call you back. I need to talk to someone else right now. I'm going to call you back instead, alright?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Yep. So I'm just putting that back in breadboard. Breadboard's done. Now for this here, I just need to glue that right there in place. I might have to add extra lighting along here because this is going to be covering up the lights, so do that a little bit later. So there we go. For this live stream, you can see with the these here, I got these all wired up now. Just got putting together the model. I think this is just about ready now for assembly with the bottom part here. I'm just going to add probably like 1, 2, 3, 4 white lights pointing in this way here towards the windows, just to give them a little more oomph. But other than that, these will be able to be put together, and then we can work on getting these installed as well. All right, so thanks everybody for joining. You have a good one. I'll see you later.